now we are going to do the second sum, waking up time on Sunday class 4A. So 4th A students, the waking up time only given in the chart. Okay, class 4A students on Sunday, their waking up time as given in the what bar graph. Okay, that means mostly Sunday, that means Sunday means everyone get up late, everyone gets up late. So the students also gets up late only on a Sunday, because every day they are going to the school. That is what they are getting so tired. So all the students of class 4A, the waking time time is given in the what bar graph. Now look at the bar graph very clearly. Now you understand the information also very clearly. So the bar graph always I told you represent the information. So represent the information very clearly means we are using bar graph or pictograph or some other circle graphs. Now we are going to see only the bar graph here. See, this is time. Time I have taken x-axis and number of students I have taken in y-axis. So waking up time on Sunday class, this is the title. And already I have told you x-axis and y-axis, it comes under in label. It comes under in label. So x-axis 1 centimeter. X-axis 1 centimeter is equal to what? 1 unit. And y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to, that is 2 unit. It is very clearly understand. So I have given some spaces because of the clear understanding, and also it looks very neat. That is the only reason I am giving some space and draw the what bar graph. So first one is yellow color what vertical bar graph, vertical bar. So it is a yellow color vertical bar. So it means 6 a.m. So you have to find out how many students wake up at 6 o'clock. That's 6 a.m. That 4 students wake up at 6 o'clock on Sunday. The total name of the students we can call it as class 4A students. So class 4A students wake up on Sunday at 6 o'clock. Now we are going to see how many students wake up at 6 o'clock on Sunday. It means 4 students in class 4A, 4 students. So wake up at 6 o'clock on Sunday. Okay, 6 o'clock. How many students wake up at 6 o'clock on Sunday? Class 4A students at 6 o'clock wake up at, how many students wake up at 6 o'clock? 4 students. So this is the vertical graph. We start from the x-axis to y-axis. So I shaded in yellow color. So yellow color vertical bar represent 6 a.m. On Sunday 6 a.m. 4 students wake up at class 4A. That is the clear information from the what vertical bar graph. That means 6 a.m. how many students wake up at 6 a.m. How many students wake up at 6 a.m. How many students means 4 students. 6 a.m. That means Sunday 6 a.m. How many students wake up at? 4 students wake up at 6 a.m. on Sunday in class 4A. Next, 6:30 a.m. How many students wake up at? 6 students. It is represent, this vertical bar represent blue color. 6:30 a.m. on Sunday 6:30 a.m. 6 students wake up at 6:30 a.m. So on Sunday 6 students wake up at 6:30 a.m. Next, 7 a.m. on Sunday, how many students? That is this vertical bar represent brown color. So it comes between 8 and 10. That means 9 students. That means 9 students wake up at 7 o'clock on Sunday. Nine students wake up at 7 a.m. on Sunday. And 7:30 a.m. How many students wake up at 7:30? 10 students wake up at 7:30 a.m. How many students wake up at? 10 students. 10 students. 10 students. On Sunday, 10 students wake up at 7:30 a.m. So this vertical bar represents in green color. And next one is 8 a.m. So how many students wake up at 8 o'clock? That is, how many students? 8 students. Next, 8:30 a.m. How many students wake up at 8:30 a.m. 8:30 a.m. on Sunday? That is 2 students. Two students. So this is very important. That is what I represent here. So yellow color 6 a.m. blue color vertical bar. Yellow color vertical bar 6 a.m. and blue color vertical bar 6:30 a.m. Brown color vertical bar 7 a.m. Green color vertical bar, that is 7:30 a.m. and 8 a.m. that is red color vertical bar represent 8 a.m. and what is this? Black color vertical bar, it is 8:30 a.m. So it's all comes under this time taken, the time I've taken in x-axis and number of students I've taken in y-axis. So this is the title, and x-axis and y-axis it comes under in label. So I think so you understand the bar graph, all the informations very clearly. So what is the question? Now we are going to analyze the question. What time do most students wake up on Sunday? Most of the students wake up on Sunday at what time? This is the question. That means what is this? 7:30 a.m. because 10 students. So the highest number of the students is 10. So 10 students. What time? 10 students. That means what is the time? That is, what is this? 7:30 a.m. 7:30 a.m. Most of the students. That means number of students is what? 10 students. See at what time, that what time do most students wake up on Sunday? That means 10. This is the, this vertical bar graph is so high, so it's so tall. So that is what? 7:30 a.m. So 7:30 a.m. most of the students wake up at, most of the students wake up at 7:30 a.m. on Sunday. So how many students? 10 students. So this is the higher number of students. So most of the students wake up at 7:30 a.m. on Sunday because this is a very tall bar graph. Next, how many students wake up at 7 a.m.? How many students means? That is 7 a.m. That is 9 students. How many students wake up at 7 a.m.? 9 students. I clearly mention 9 students. At what time do only 2 students wake up? 2 students, that is very clearly mentioned. It is what? 2 students 8:30 a.m. Only 2 students wake up at 8:30 a.m. And how many less students wake up at 6 as compared to 8? So 6 a.m. how many students? That is 4 students. And our next one is as compared to 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. how many students? 8 students. So how many less students mean? You have to subtract from 8 a.m. 8 a.m. means, so 8 a.m. that means 8 a.m. how many students? 8 students. 8 students. And 6 a.m. that is how many students? 4 students. So you have to subtract. Answer is 4. So how many students? 4 students. That is how many less students wake up at 6 a.m. as compared to 8 a.m. That is 4 students. 4 students. That is 6 a.m. only 4 students wake up. But 8 a.m. 8 students wake up. This is the greatest number. So you have to subtract from the greatest number to smallest number. That is 8 minus 4, you can get 4. So how many less students only they are asking? So 6 a.m. only 4 students. 8 a.m. 8 students. That means 6 a.m. 4 students are less. That is what they asked you. How many less students wake up at 6 a.m. as compared to 8 a.m. That means 4 students. Less students what? Less students what? 4. Less students what? 4. That is less students 4. That is they wake up at that 4 students wake up on 4 students only wake up at 6 a.m. but in 8 a.m. 8 students. So 4 students are less. 4 students are less compared as 8 a.m. to 6 a.m. This is the exact clear information about the bar graph. So waking up time on Sunday class 4A. This is the title. So I'm giving all the clear explanation with the help of the vertical bar graph. I think now you understand the concept very clearly. So again I'll tell you, so this is what, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Time is taken x-axis and number of students taken as y-axis. Then what is this? 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m., 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m., 8 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. And here what is this? X-axis equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit and y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 2 unit. X-axis and y-axis combined together as a label, and this is the title. So different color I mentioned. So yellow color 6 a.m. and blue color 6:30 and brown color 7 a.m. and 7:30 green color and 8 a.m. red color and 8:30 black. 8:30 a.m. is black color. So this is the different colors I shaded in vertical bar graph. And 6 a.m. 4 students, 6:30 a.m. 6 students, 7 a.m. 9 students, 6 a.m. that is 4 students very clearly, and 6:30 that is 6 students, and 7 a.m. that is 9 students, and 7:30 a.m. 10 students. This is a very tallest graph, and number of students also high, and 8 a.m. that is what? 8 students, 8 a.m. 8 students, and what is this? Only 2 students in 8:30 a.m. It is shaded in black color. So these are the questions I answer very clearly. So do most students wake up on Sunday? That is 7:30 a.m. Number of students is 10. And how many students wake up at 7 a.m.? That is 9 students. 7 a.m. it's very clearly mentioned 9 students. At what time do only 2 students? That is what? At 8:30 a.m. Only 2 students wake up at 8:30 a.m. on Sunday. And how many less students wake up at 6 a.m. as compared to 8 a.m. means 8 a.m. 8 students and 6 a.m. 4 students. So they ask only the less students. So 8 minus 4 you can get 4. So less students is 4. So less students wake up at 6 a.m. as compared to 8 a.m. It is only the 4 students. This is the right answer for the questions. And that's all handling data. And class 4 all the chapters are over in class 4. Thank you so much.